turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. Your memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. You put the balls in the place and talk to one. Yeah, it's one art, one shot. Now the future is yours. Let's go.
Everybody, is your boy Jay Cuts the Great here from Anime Escape and the host of Debate Kings as well. We are here with another video, another podcast, another topic for you. And still this week, it's still on anime. So we're going to flip it up. Next week we got one more video, then we're going to flip it up to something else. This week here, my top 5 hated people in anime. Now, this may vary to you. If it does, let me know down in the comments or leave a leave a comment below, because like I said, it varies for everybody. So my honorable mention, now this may be higher for some people, it may be lower for some people, but my honorable mention is Kaguya from Naruto Shippuden. Now, the only reason why I have her as an honorable mention is because I feel like those last bits of episodes were more of a filler, low-key. Like, if they would have ended it off of, if they would have took it and went like, Madara becoming the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails, fights Naruto and Sasuke, ends it right there, that would have been a perfect end. That would have been a perfect end to Shippuden, and, you know, obviously they would have had to have their fight and everything like that and go with that. But it felt rushed, it felt last minute, and it felt like it was just a waste. It felt like they just wanted to extend the, you know, had a contractual obligation to extend the episodes to, like, the chapters to a certain point, or the episodes to a certain point, and it felt like that. It felt unneeded completely. So it's not more of hate, it's more of it was unnecessary. So don't get me wrong, Kaguya is an extremely powerful person in the Naruto world. It's just her presence wasn't necessary. So it's more or less not really hating, it just wasn't needed. Okay, so now we are getting into some good territory here. For me, my number 5 is Dio from JoJo. Now, for some of y'all, Dio is gonna be higher. And like, again, don't get me wrong, Dio is an amazing villain, an amazing person to hate. Well, anime character to hate. So the reason why he's my number 5 is really just his reason. He was poor, and he was low-key jealous of JoJo, or Joe, and, you know, he wanted what he had. Now, here's the thing. Dio could have had what he had. Like, if Dio would have been like, all right, I'm gonna just play my role, you know, do what I need to do, you know, get where I need to get, put my puzzle pieces in the right spot, and, you know, I'm gonna do my thing to get my bag. He didn't have to do underhanded stuff. Now, granted, his lifestyle before he met JoJo was relentless. Man was a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. He was that. Out there playing chess for money, you know, all that type of stuff. He needed that bag. His daddy wasn't doing anything. Luckily, his daddy got that note. If you ever need anything, holla at the JoJo's or the Joestars. And it's worse because, you know, the dad was trying to rob the Joestars when they first got in that accident. So it was all a miscommunication, like a misunderstanding from the get-go, for one. And then for two, like I said, he was just, you know, to me, in my mind, he wasn't showing enough love. So for him to be completely hated like this, the reason why he's my top, like my number 5, because Low-key, the bro just needed a hug at a young age. Like, seriously, he just needed a hug. And that was it. That was it. That's all he needed. So it's like, bruh, for you to be this big bad guy now, but bruh, if we travel back in time, like, look, dog, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be okay. We got you. Chill out. Things get better. Need a hug? I'll give you a hug, dog. Come on. That would have changed the whole storyline. It probably wouldn't have lasted this long. But things played out. He was underhanded. He was evil. He was manipulative. And, you know, he wanted all to shine for himself, and he wanted all the glory. He wanted everything. So, there you go. That's my number 5. Okay, so going up to number 4. Now, this one, I low-key almost didn't put on the list. Oh my gosh, almost didn't put on the list because looking back at it, it's nobody's fault but the main character. Low-key, in my mind anyway. Rachel from Tower of God. Okay, so in my mind, it's low-key the MC's fault because one, you're fighting to become God again. I can't really remember what they were fighting for, but you're fighting like you become God or the ruler or whatever. You're helping this girl who's in a wheelchair trying to do the same goal. Nah. Now, don't get me wrong. This is anime. In real life, I would obviously. I'm a good person. I'm not a butthole. I'm gonna come out there and you try to help you, you know, get your things done and everything like that. All that good stuff. But in an anime where you're fighting to become the one ruler or the one king or the one queen or whatever, and you're helping this person, nah, son. Nah. No way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm not dragging you to the end and be like, we made it. And then you betray me. In the back of my mind, Shawty plotting. Shawty got a scheme. She got something up her sleeve. Something. I don't fully trust you. I trust your appearance, but I don't fully trust your intention. Nah. That's what I said. In my mind, low-key, it's the MC's fault. But that betrayal, the way she went about it to find out, spoilers for those who haven't watched it, she's not even disabled. Shawty's not disabled. Shawty got up, pushed my man off the platform, let him fall to his death, or so-called death. Nah. Couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. I'll tell you right now, ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world. I'm battling all the way up to the top, dragging you along with me, and I don't cut my eye at you in some way, shape, or form thinking she's gonna betray me some way, shape, or form. I feel it. I'm gonna put a pin in it. No, there's no way. There's no way. But that's just me. She's at number 4 because she really is hated for that. She really is. She really is. But now we get into the heavy hitters. The super heavy hitters. Number 3, Shao Tucker. Full Metal Alchemist. My God. So, Shao Tucker is only the number 2 person in Full Metal Alchemist that is the most hated out of that series. The most hated. Number 2. Number 1's up here. He's just right next after him. This man was so desperate in keeping his license to perform alchemy. He sacrificed his own daughter and fused her with the pet dog to create a chimera that can talk. I'm solid because it's still like saying it out loud, it processes. It's the simple fact that you have no, and then like you gotta sit there, you have no love for things. Love for family, love for friends, love for animals. You have no love for things when you put your job or priority, like those type of things first. And then in order to sacrifice your daughter and the family dog. But this is one thing I've never really heard anybody question. Because in the series, this is a little tangent, in the series, I think they said he made another talking chimera. Was that his wife? That was the first talking chimera? I need answers. I really do. I really need answers, because that means you don't have a heart. And he's human. He's not anything. He's a legit human. So I'm like, bro, like, how twisted, sinister, and obsessed with what you want to do are you for you to be like, you know what, my daughter will be a great experiment for this. Your flesh and blood, that's part of you. No. Ain't no way in the world, bro. Like I said, he's the second most hated person in Full Metal Alchemist. Period. Period. There are memes to this day. Of this man saying some questionable stuff and people using it. And it was so deceptive because up front he seemed like an amazing guy. He just wanted to, break grounds in what he's doing, all the above. He just seemed like he wanted the best life. He just wanted to seem like he could still, like, one of them type of parents that, like, I just want to work and provide for my family. He seemed like that. He seemed like that. But no, he sacrificed his daughter and his dog to make a talking homunculus. And then when he was confronted about it, he was like, so I'm the bad guy here for doing what I was told to do, what I was paid to do, what I was trained to do? Yes. Yes, you are. It'd be different if you were just like, I'm a full-fledged monster. But it'd have been different if you were like, I'm a full-fledged monster, but my stuff, my kids, my family, they're mine. I'm not doing that with them. I'm a monster because I'll go out and grab somebody else's, family and do that with them. But no, my family is more important. No, you're a complete soulless monster. You take your own flesh and blood and experiment on them, and it's irreversible. And 9 times out of 10, that experiment is going to be dissected, tested, and then killed. Not only did you sacrifice your daughter and your dog to be merged on the first experiment, which was probably already painful beyond belief, then you subject still your daughter / dog to military experiments. Where's your soul, sir? Where is it? It's gone. It's gone. And like I said before, he said he reported earlier talking, like he made a chimera that could talk. Earlier, he said it like in the first couple episodes they met or something like that. I'm still thinking that's the wife. I'm thinking that's the wife. I just want some confirmation on that. I really do. I think that's the wife. Because where's the mom? Where's the mom? You only see Shao, his daughter, and dog when you first saw them. Where's the mom? That's just my 2 cents. That's just my 2 cents. But Going on to the number one hated person in Full Metal, Envy. My gosh. Envy is behind so many atrocities, it is ridiculous. He killed Hughes, man. Killed Hughes. That's it. And he, correct me if I said his name wrong, or if I got the wrong name, whatever. I do apologize, but we know who we're talking about. We know who we're talking about. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna double check really quick. Okay, let's see here. Envy. Yeah, Hughes. He killed Hughes. Yeah, I was right. So, it's just, oh gosh. Hughes was like the one guy in the military that you're always rooting for to get out before they become corrupt. That's literally it. Like, look, Hughes, I love you, dog. You're amazing. You're funny. You're up-spirited. You do your job. You get it done. Get out. Get out in the military, man. Do it before the last bit of your soul is gone. Leave. And this man was the most loving father in that show. You didn't go anywhere without this man like, yo, look at my daughter, look at my wife. Hey, man, it's my family. Proud. You couldn't tell him nothing about his family. Everyone, look at my little girl, man. She's beautiful, gorgeous. You can tell me nothing. It's my daughter. It's my world. And Envy's like, oh. And it's crazy because Hughes found out. And then Hughes was like, I know you're a homunculus because you ain't studied the person you transformed into long enough to realize they don't have a role. This is how detailed this man was. And this is how much this man watched everyone around him. And then like he tried to alert everyone and it got killed. And it's the saddest, literally like the saddest thing in the show. Because like we said, Hughes is that guy you love. Hughes is like the most laid back guy you can be. If he was real. And Hughes was dope. Hughes was just an amazing character. This man just showed nothing but love. When he was on his mission, he was on his mission. But you know, he's one of the people that was like, I got a job. When I'm done with that job, I leave my job there. I'm going home to my family, my loved ones, and I'm going to enjoy my time with them. Not only all the other atrocities Envy has done, the Israeli war, oh gosh, oh the Israeli war, my Jesus, that is just ridiculous how many things Envy has done. I'm not going to go into them all because it's a lot, but yeah, Envy is number 2. Now, number 1. I have to breathe on this one. Because as anime people, lovers, you know, community, things we talk about on a regular, if you like this character at all, I cannot be your friend. If you're like, oh, this character, he has some good point. Nah, I can't be your friend. You're a snake. But nah, he didn't. Nah, dog. You gotta leave my presence immediately. Number 1, Griffith, Berserk. Low key, that should be enough said. That should be enough said. There is no other character in my mind that I can think of at this moment. If there is, let me know. But there is no other character in my mind in the anime world today that is hated as much as Griffith. This man went so far left, it's insane. So for one, recruits Guts, wins battles, you know, he's doing amazing. Guts and Casca are like, you know, well, Guts is like, you know what, I want to venture out on my own. You know, I want to lead the band of the Hawks. You know, I'm a grown-ass man making this decision. I'm grown. You can't tell me nothing. I'm grown. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. And you can't stop it. Griffith's like, nah, you're going to have to fight me. You're going to have to give me that fade before you leave, bro. Because if I win, you're staying. And that's that. Griffith loses. Guts like, I'm out. I wish you the best of all your luck in your future, but I'm out. And this is where the deception begins. So, first, I think he gets knighted or something. I can't fully remember. But he then takes the king's daughter and sleeps with her. The princess. He sleeps with the princess. He's not supposed to do that. Obviously, not supposed to do that. He's whispering sweet nothings into her ear the entire time. King was already oddly obsessed with his daughter. So, King finds out and has Griffith put in the biggest torture, period. I can't remember how long they said he was down there, but they went find Guts. They break into the castle, break out Griffith. Griffith is getting bones, has a helmet on. It's weird. Like, so instead of being grateful, you know, his friends came and got him. Instead of being grateful, Guts comes and gets him. You know, Guts was done. Guts was gone. They had to go find him and bring him back. So instead of being like, he came back for me, he does actually care. He just wants to be a grown man and live his grown man life. As they're escaping, you know, they're transported into this demon world, whatever, and the apostles are talking to Griffith. They're like, you can have power, all this. You just have to submit and sacrifice everyone here. Everyone that came to rescue him. And he does it for power. For power. It gets worse. Now all his band of the Hawk are being slaughtered by demons, except for two, obviously. Well, I'll say for two because they're really the main, except for Guts and Casca. It gets to the point. Griffith snatches up Casca and has the demons hold Guts down. Now, Casca and Guts are in love. They done already, they done already did that thing. So, Griffith was jealous of this low-key, you know. So, Griffith takes Casca while Guts is being held down by demons and AS's Casca. While Guts is watching. So Guts, in order to try and stop that from happening, Guts cuts off his arm. But the demons catch up with him again, grab him, demon claw, stab him in his eye. Now, Guts is missing an arm, missing an eye. Casca was so dramatically traumatized by the incident, her mind just, she didn't die, but it just like collapsed in on itself. You know how like when people, it's just nothing really about amnesia. It's something so tragic that they like, their mind just cuts it off, like cuts off everything, and it's just like, boom, you're a kid again. That's really what it was. And Griffith is like, all right, I'm a dip. And that's it. Then he starts a new band of the Hawks with demons and apostles and all that good stuff. And Guts is after this man. And the reason why this man is the most hated person, period, is because of what I just told you. All he had to do was let Guts be a man, first of all. That's all he had to do. You a grown man, I'm a grown man. I don't want you to go because you're part of the crew, but you got to do your grown man thing. Do what you got to do. There's like, I know it's an anime, but it's kind of like attaches to real life because anime does portray a lot of things that happen in real life or things that happen in the world. You can't force people to stay at all. If they want to go, let them go. You got to. You can't force somebody to stay. And as soon as you do, it's going to get worse. It gets worse before it gets better. But yeah, I have seen people rant, rave, ask people these questions at cons. I've seen TikToks of young adults showing Berserk to their parents. And the TikTok, if I can find it, I will post it. But there's a TikTok of this black girl showing her parents Berserk. And they sit down and watch it. And later on, it switches over to the next video. And the next video is the parents calling their daughter. And was like, hey, if you got any people, any friends, and you want to test them, have them watch Berserk and then ask them to like Griffith. If they say yes, get them out of your life. That says testament. It does. It says testament that adults who, I won't say they never watch anime or anything like that, but they seemed older. They seemed like maybe 50s, 60s. I don't know their actual age, but they seemed 50s, 60s from what I saw in the video. And you know, that age where, you know, they grew up through racism, all the different changes and things of that nature. So they know and they've seen a lot of things. For them to be like, hey, if you got a friend and you want to test them, have them watch Berserk and then ask them how they feel about Griffith. If they say anything else but then fuck that nigga, then you can't be friends. Point blank, period. I'm just saying. It's that man is the most, in my mind, the most hated anime character. Period. There's no hope for this. There's no hope. And then that's just the beginning. The beginning. It's crazy because it's funny because if you're trying to watch Berserk as an anime to figure out what I'm talking about, you can't. They try to make this into anime so many times, and it's horrible each time. Horrible each time. So like, the best for you to do is look it up somewhere and read the mangas on a computer, tablet, iPhone, Android, whatever you have. Just read it, and it gets worse. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and hard, all because of Griffith. The world is in plunder all because of Griffith. Guts, Casca, everyone's suffering all because of him. All because of him. I'm gonna tell you that Guts is haunted by demons constantly. Because when those people that were sacrificed for Griffith to become an apostle, they're branded. And once they're branded, the brand attracts demons to said person. And the demons will try to attack, eat AS or whatever to said person. forever. Guts and Casca has said break. Now, Casca was put up somewhere, so they're not worried about her. They're after Guts. Relentlessly. This man can't sleep because they're after him so deep. All because his friend wanted power. Power to rule over a kingdom or whatever. He just wanted power. And he felt that losing Guts, he would lose a valuable asset to stop him from gaining power. I'll tell you right now, people. Sorry about getting close to the camera. I'll tell you right now, people. I don't trust you if you like Griffith. I really don't. That's not even like from a biased standpoint or anything. That's just me. I have friends and family that I look at and I was like, nah, you would probably like Griffith. And I have cut ties. Cut ties. And this is real life. I'm not even joking. I've cut ties with people because they like Griffith. It ain't working. It ain't happening. Can't do it. Sorry. But that is my top 5. I'm going to leave you guys with kind of a quote. Happiness may look entirely different from the way you imagine it. Brown Kate. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Leave a comment, leave a like. Tell me what you think. If your top 5 is completely different from what I have, let me know in the comments below. But if there's nothing else, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay true, stay savage, people, and I'm out. Bye.